I've been a Christian, brought up with Christian parents, gone to church, Sunday school, and then really went for it when I was 15. But only till this year have I realised what prayer is. It's kind of like, you know, you should be praying and you know you want to, but you're scared that there's a certain rule to it, that you need to be kneeling down the whole time. You need to have your eyes like closed, your hands together, like the things that you're taught at school when you're praying. I used to feel like I was doing it wrong if I was praying aloud, that I'd say things wrong and that people would look at me badly. And I think that there's a lot of youth in the church, you know, who are Christian, who do love God, but they're just, I don't know if they understand how powerful prayer is and how easy it is to pray. Prayer is about you and God. It's not about who's watching. It's just about you and Him. And sometimes I find to just start singing worship songs to Him as well. Helps me like really focus on Him, and sometimes I can sit down and it's just quiet when I'm praying, and sometimes my mind starts thinking of like, oh, what I'm going to have for dinner later, and oh, I need to talk to Jess for something, and all these things come in my mind and I'm not thinking of God. So I think sometimes I just start saying His name in my head, and I think that's how you talk to anybody. If you want to get, if you want to start talking to your friend, you're not just like, sometimes you'll just start a conversation, but normally you'll get their attention by saying their name. When I'd go into the prayer room or I'd start praying with God and spending time with Him, I kind of felt like this distance. I don't know, it's a strange feeling, I can't really describe it, but I knew I wanted to be with God, but there was just like this thing in the way, like I wasn't really there. Someone brought to me that, you know, sometimes we can have a hard heart and all we need to do is ask God to soften it, to just let Him in. And I think that was the most powerful moment in prayer ever, because I got up and prayed, and I don't know, that I don't understand why it happened, but I just started crying and weeping. I was just so gutted that I'd let this like blockage come in the way of me and God spending time together. So I was really sorry for that, and it was a really powerful moment because I was saying all these things, like I was saying I wanted to be hungry for God, and I knew that there was people I needed to reach, but I couldn't do that without like God in my life and God being my friend and that relationship. That was it. My heart wasn't hard anymore. He'd cracked it. I'd let Him in, and He was just working in my heart, and I knew that we were back again, and I knew that blockage was just gone. Just all the young people in this nation, God, will they just be turning back to You? Those in the church as well, God, will You just help them to get over their fear of prayer? Let them just be praying to You till 11 o'clock at night, be waking up early before school or before college and just praying to You, seeking You, God, and having that friendship with You, God. Will You just put that passion in them? You know, I'm trying to be like Jesus, so Jesus prayed, so why shouldn't I be praying? I found it addictive. Because I'm so on fire for God, the more I'm praying, the more I'm getting on fire with God. Like, the more I'm in tune with Him, the more I understand, like, things that He cares about. I would just want to encourage so many youth, like, in the church who are feeling like, you know, prayer is such a chore and it's boring. I want to encourage you that it's not, and you don't have to follow a rule. There's no rules to it. The only rule is come, love God, and just want to be in a friendship with Him. That's all you need to know. They're the only two rules that I'm going to give you. I'm 18, my name is Chloe, and I believe that this nation can turn to God, but it starts with you and me getting on our knees and just seeking Him.